Welcome back. Rotimi Fakayejo, equities trader and CEO Enterprise Stockbrokers, joins me now as we take a look at where the market is at the moment. The market is already set in continuous trade, but let's get Rotimi's thoughts at this time. Rotimi, good morning.
Good morning, Harry.
It's great to have you on the program. Now, from yesterday's trading numbers and analysts, projections with regards where the markets will most likely finish off today, 4 successive sessions of upbeat performance, they're expecting profit taking to ensue in today's session. Do you share the same view?
Can you say that again, please?
From yesterday's figures and looking at most analyst projections and of course, looking at how the market has been, 4 successive sessions of upbeat performance, they're expecting profit taking to ensue in today's trading sessions. Do you also share this sentiment?
Well, I don't share the same opinion because the extent of gain is not really sufficient to warrant any profit taking. The only place where we could see profit taking is corn oil. And even today, again, it has gained over 10.23% and it's still about 2 million units in excess feed. So I think for other securities, I don't really see much profit taking. Dangote Cement only gained about 154 kobo yesterday. And I think that by the time you factor in transaction charges, there is nothing left for profit in such a situation. So it may not really be sold today.
But then we saw kind of muted gains, if you like, across most of those major counters, the industrial goods, consumer goods, and oil and gas. You already mentioned corn oil. You also talked about Dangote Cement. But don't you think that investors will position themselves in such a way that we'll see profit taking from most of these companies?
Well, like I said earlier, like taking, for instance, Nigerian Breweries, we've not really seen much of a gain in that. Even the Dangote Cement that I made mention of earlier is just a percentage gain, not more than 1%. And when you factor in the transaction charges, even apart from brokers' commission, is about 1.2%. So it may not really be worthwhile to take profit in such. But I believe that the market right now is doing 0.07% positive. And I think we've done quite some volume, 35 million units, and a value of 213 million naira.
So it's just on day 2 after the long holiday. Any equities at the moment that have actually struck you as reacting favorably to where the market has resumed from?
Well, I think, like I said, the only one that is still thriving very much is corn oil. And I think in terms of positive change, I think it is still going to lead. But I think in terms of volume, we may still see Guaranteed Trust leading the pack today in terms of total value traded for any of the securities comparative.
But that didn't even affect as much the index because we still saw that finishing off largely muted from yesterday's trade.
Well, I think in terms of affecting the index, I believe the index may still continue in the upward trend today. Even if it's not so significant, at least right now we are seeing 0.07% positive. And I think it may get better than that as the trading continues.
All right, Rotimi, thank you so much for joining me on the program this morning. So that's it on today's edition of Business Morning. Many thanks for staying with us. I'm Harriet Agbini. Have a profitable day.